Sponsored by EA. Let's spin the wheel to find out which Winx member I'll be making in today's video. And it looks like we're going to be making Musa. Hey everyone, it's AlluringSimmer here, and we are back with our Let's Make a Winx series. In today's video, we are making Musa from the Winx. And if you don't already know about her character, she loves music, she loves dancing, she loves singing, she loves playing instruments. So all around, she is a music lover and a dance lover, and she likes to have a good time. Musa is described as one of the more tomboyish characters in the Winx. She still has a very emotional and vulnerable side to her. And when creating her outfits, I tried to keep true to her original looks, but also add my own spin on it, just like with the previous Winx member we made. If you haven't already seen that video of me making the first Winx member, then consider to check it out, as well as me creating a room based off of that member as well, and I'll have them both linked in the description. I will also have it linked on the screen, so you can just click and you'll see it somewhere in the top right corner, so you can find the video and check it out. I'd really appreciate it if you watched it. Give it a like, comment on that video and let me know what you think of that Winx recreation, and then come back over here and let me know what you think of Miss Musa once we're done. When creating Musa, I really tried to stay true again to her original outfits while just adding my own personal spin and also making use of the content that I already have in my game. I did use custom content when creating all of these sims, but I'm trying not to go and download specific sets just to recreate these specific characters. I'm trying to use what I have to create the essence of who these characters are. I feel like with her first look though, I really wanted to recreate the whole little underwear sort of peeking through the top of the jeans, and it was so hard finding a pair of pants that match the vibe, because she has these cuffed jeans that also have pockets on it, kind of like cargo pants, and I was like, there is no way I'm gonna find something that gives a similar vibe. These are more sweatpant cargo pants. They're definitely not jeans, but I feel like the color gives it sort of a denim texture, while we still have the little underwear peeking through at the top to match her original look. When creating the rest of her looks, I really tried to have a couple outfits that matched actual outfits that she wore in the show at some point, and then some of the outfits were just kind of things that matched her color palette. She wears a lot of red and pink, and there's also a few pictures that I've seen of her wearing blue, light blue and pink combo, and I recreated that for her cold weather outfit. I wanted to kind of see more what kind of outfit they wore on the beach, at a party, so I could really emulate her style. And one thing that I did notice is, as much as they have a specific color that's kind of theirs, I feel like they still branch out with certain looks, and they tend to have a very similar style, even though they all have their unique twist on it. When deciding her hairstyles for this look, I definitely wanted to do the pigtails, so I did keep that up with most of her outfits. Even this outfit, I think I may have changed the hairstyle in the end. Obviously some of the looks have the shorter hair kind of tied up, and then some of them have it a little bit longer, and in my mind I'm like, maybe she got some extensions one day, maybe she grew out her hair during that time. I feel like I have to create this storyline in my head, otherwise I'm like, girl, wasn't your hair just I don't know, a couple inches shorter? But I feel like it works still, and I would imagine that most of her hair is pulled up. It's probably a lot longer than it seems, and I tried to emulate that with the hairstyles I gave her for all of her outfits. Now, this was one of the outfits where I kind of just, did my own spin on things. I feel like the athletic outfit and the sleepwear always tends to be the hardest for me when doing these Winx members, only because it's I want them to all kind of have a similar vibe, but I don't want them to look the same. I truly can't even remember what I did for the previous Winx member. I'm trying not to spoil her name, so you can go check out the video and see which one I made last time. But I think overall, all of her outfits ended up turning out really cute, and I'm very happy with them as a cohesive style for her. And one thing that I did mention in the previous video where I was working on the other Winx member, I was saying that I want to do a let's play at the end of this with all of the Sims. So that's part of the reason why we're creating each of the rooms as well. And at the end of all of these, CAS and build recreations or interpretations of the original characters, I'm going to potentially do some short mini let's play. Hopefully by the time I get to the end of all these Sims, the new expansion pack will be out, so we'll be able to incorporate that into our gameplay in some way. And I think it'd be fun to have these Sims and have the Winx members be the Sims that we use to do this sort of mini let's play. I do want to say, if you have any ideas for what you'd like to see in that let's play, then definitely let me know in the comments down below. Obviously there's still a lot of information to come out about the new pack that we're still waiting on. So until I know for sure what's going to be coming with the pack in terms of features and gameplay, then I don't really know how to plan around the pack itself. But there are some features that already exist in the game that I definitely want to incorporate. If we don't end up getting fairies as an occult, as much as I want to manifest that we do, I definitely think we could make them all spellcasters and use the magic system as a way to sort of recreate, the magical, fantastical element of the Winx. And I think that would be really fun. So this look that I'm currently working on was her fairy look, and this was the hardest look to do because I had some outfits that were sparkly, I had some outfits that were the right color, but nothing that was both. And I could have probably went and downloaded a specific outfit to recreate it, but I really wanted to use what I had, so I kind of sacrificed the sparkly aspect of it for the look and the short dress aspect. And I still like how it turned out. I think I used the same boots that I used for our previous Winx member. They all have these very cute funky boots that they wear, and I think it turned out really nice. I also like the wings that I did download specifically for the future Winx members that we'll be making. I didn't download one specific to each character, but I did download a couple that I thought I'd be able to use at some point in the. And as we get closer to wrapping up the creation of this sim, there's one thing that I would like to ask of you guys in the comments, is to let me know what you think of how Musa turned out. I would also love to know who your favorite Winx member is, and then what are you looking forward to most out of the remaining Winx members that we have to create. Who do you think we might create next? Make a prediction in the comments down below, and if you're right, I'll give you a shout out at the beginning of the next video. I definitely suggest staying tuned until the end of this video so that way you can see some screenshots of this sim, prancing through the fields. Not really prancing, but I did take some cute pictures of her out in this beautiful garden area, similar to what I did for the previous Winx member, and I think that the pictures turned out really cute, so you don't want to miss it. I appreciate you so much for watching this video and seeing me recreate Musa in The Sims, and I'm looking forward to creating the rest of the Winx members in the future videos. Stay tuned because on Wednesday you'll be seeing the build for this sim, which I've actually already done. When I made the previous Winx member at the time of uploading that video, I didn't actually have the build done yet. I made that after, but this time I made the sim and then the build right after, and I feel like it kind of kept it fresh in my mind since I had just seen her, and it was easier to kind of make the room more inspired by the sim. So I definitely think I'll be doing that for the future sims as well. Again, thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.